at the forefront, leading guitar technology now for over 100 years. It's hard to believe, but since 1894, we've been instrumental in making the musician's life, the guitarist's life, the stringed instrument life much more easier, and introducing great innovations like the humbucking pickup and the truss rod, all kinds of things that you see in a lot of modern guitars. And we're taking it a step further right now with a brand new Dusk Tiger guitar. How many guitarists do we have in the audience today? Okay, a couple. All right, some of you may have heard about the robot guitar. We unleashed it upon the world a couple years ago. This is generation 3 of the robot guitar. The robot guitar technology was meant to make life simpler for the creative musician. Whether you're playing out or whether you're recording in the studio or just messing about home, writing songs, this really will help you unlock the creative potential with different tunings built into the guitar with the Dusk Tiger. There's also other capabilities that are brand new to the guitar. For example, chameleon tone technology, which means this guitar can morph into a number of different guitars that you know and love. This also has got the capability with chameleon tone to really craft your own sound, or to maybe grab a sound that you hear in your head, maybe from different artists, legendary artists like Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, even Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day. You're able to get those type of pickup configurations, save them or create them in your Mac or your PC, and upload them or sync them into your guitar. And you can save up to 98, almost 100 different presets of tuning, pickups, and so much more into the guitar. It also has new circuitry called the LPC, which basically delivers great high-quality, high-definition sound. It also has surround sound capabilities, MIDI capabilities, and it's great for live performance. So let's go ahead and just wow you with some of the cool features. So for those of you that don't know, this is the master control knob. It moonlights as a normal tone knob. You can see here, this is a classic Les Paul shape. Great for sustain, great for playing any genre of music. Kind of hear it here. So we have kind of like a little classic crunch rock and roll sound. So, you know, you're able to really just, you know, play this as a normal Les Paul without any computers or anything, you know. Play a bunch of Cheap Trick if you wanted to on it. But at any rate, at the heart of this guitar is a master control knob. This tone knob, you just pull it out, and then it tells you that it's ready to tune. All these red lights down here, they illuminate, they let you know that it's ready to tune. This center icon, you're able to select different tunings, open tunings, alternate tunings, what have you. So here you go. You have standard tuning, drop D. We'll do a demonstration of drop D now. Check this out. I'm going to strum the guitar. Notice that I am not going to fret any notes. I'm not going to put my hand on the strings or anything like that, because it operates on the vibration of the actual guitar strings. It measures that and then transmits low line current through the guitar string, and then causes the tuners to move. These tuners are crafted out of lightweight aircraft grade aluminum. They're very strong, but very lightweight. They're about 0.5 grams lighter than normal guitar tuners. Okay, so drop D's configured. I'm ready to go. So check this out. So the tuners are moving, and it mutes the guitar signal. So in a second, I'm ready. Have a drop D sound. You know, normally drop D is not a very hard thing to do when you're playing guitar. Okay, sometimes you tune, sometimes you hear the guitarist just tune. How many times have you heard that during a concert? Okay, cool. But what we wanted to do, once again, is have like a really plug-and-play experience with the guitar. Your keyboard player, your drummer, everybody's ready to go. You're always waiting for the guitarist to tune up. So we have eliminated that. So we have this robot tuning system on the Dusk Tiger. Let's bring it back to standard so you can see. Check it out. I was close, but not close enough. Maybe close enough for rock and roll. And it's just spot on in tune. All right, so let's go ahead and bring it down to, let's say, like an open G for the Rolling Stones fans in the audience. Any Rolling Stones fans out there? All right, good. I'm going to try not to butcher this classic rock hit. So we're going to go ahead and go into open G. There's also a Teflon nut here. Normally, those nuts are made out of coriander or bone, and what we did was the Teflon, it reduces friction on the string to reduce breakage, which is awesome. As a guitarist, if you're playing out really hard, you'll break strings a lot, but with this, it greatly reduces that. Brown sugar, there you go. All right, so there you go. Open G, Keith Richards would be proud because I didn't mess that up. So here we go. So how about another tuning? Let's do something that's really complicated. Dadgad. Dadgad tuning. It's a tuning that was made popular by Jimmy Page in the song Kashmir. It would take me a few minutes with a guitar tuner. I'd have to plug in my tuner, plug in my guitar, and go ahead and configure my guitar and tune it up. It would take a lot of time, but right now I'm going to do it here in a couple seconds, so watch. As you notice, all the little LEDs turn from red to green when the strings are attuned. So here we go. It's been a long day. So there we go. There's a little Jimmy Page for you. All right. Woo! Coffee. I need it. I need 5-hour energy right now. So here we go. Oh, look at that. All right, I'm going to put that in my pocket, stash it for later. Got to do some gambling later. So here we go. So how does it, once again, it works with a little battery. Here you can see that we've got, let's say 90% of a charge. All right. And that's great. The battery life on it. Let's talk about the battery. The battery is a lithium battery. Has a little compartment right here. It ships with 2 batteries. This battery you can put on a little cell phone charger that comes with the guitar. And it's good for up to 500 tunings, which is twice the capacity of the original robot guitar. It also, if you utilize the next feature I'm going to talk about called Chameleon Tone, you can play with it for up to 2 hours on a single charge. Let's talk about Chameleon Tone. After you tune, let's go back into standard tuning. Watch the moving magic tuners. It's amazing. It's like I have a roadie, but not really. I'm not gonna put roadies out of work, I promise. All right, so here we go. So now I'm back in standard. I'm standard tuning again. We're now in the green bank, which is Chameleon Tone. It automatically goes into it. We have a bunch of different guitar tones that are set from the factory. We have this really cool studio up in Germany where we're able to isolate the different frequencies of classic guitars. 58 Les Pauls, ES335s made popular by a gentleman by the name of Chuck Berry. Maybe you know him. All right, or maybe acoustic guitar sounds, single coil sounds like Jimi Hendrix. You can actually get all those different analog sounds, those tones, and have them right here in this guitar. So as I strum and play, I'm able to literally change the tonality of the guitar and still utilize the pickup switching. In this environment, there's a lot of noise in here, but you can hear the subtle differences of the guitar tones. It's like having 100 different guitars in this one guitar. Now this guitar is not meant to replace your classic Les Paul or replace your country gentleman or replace your acoustic, but it's another tool to help unlock, once again, creative possibilities. Songwriters love it. So many different musicians. David Grohl loves this guitar from the Foo Fighters. Puddle of Mud. You have all kinds of session guys, Brent Mason. All these great A-list players love this guitar because it makes it easier for them to write different songs and to go from one song to the other without having to always switch guitars. So about Chameleon Tone, that's not all. You can actually create your own sounds. Gibson has a tone editor software, Chameleon Tone Editor software, that comes bundled with the guitar. You can put it in your